All right, let's talk about something that is a total game changer. We're going to dive into a completely new way to build websites, apps, and all sorts of tools with AI, even if you've never written a single line of code in your life. Seriously, let's get into it.
You know that feeling, right? You have this killer idea for an app or a website. It could solve a real problem, maybe even start a business. But then you hit that wall, the technical wall. It feels like your best ideas are trapped, and the only key is learning to code. Well, that's not true anymore. That whole world is changing, like, right now.
And the key is something called vibe coding. And yeah, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Instead of you sitting there typing out line after line of complicated code, you just describe what you want. You use plain English to explain the vibe, the function, the goal, and the AI does the heavy lifting. It writes the code for you. And this is the most important part to get your head around. It's a total mindset shift. In the old way, you were the coder. Your head was down, buried in syntax, looking for that one misplaced comma. But with vibe coding, you're not the coder anymore. You're the director. Your job is the vision. You explain what you want the final scene to look like, and the AI builds the set. This means you can test and change ideas at a speed that was just impossible before. So look, this isn't some far-off future idea. This is happening right now. People are using this new way to build real, actual things. Let's take a look at what's really possible. So what are people building? Well, it's stuff that saves you time, makes you money, or just gets rid of boring, repetitive work. We're talking everything from stunning websites and landing pages to really useful little apps and tools. You can build dashboards for your team to track stuff, automate your workflows, or even spin up your own custom AI chatbots. The possibilities are huge. But you can't just shout random ideas into the void and expect a perfect app to pop out. You need a process. You need a playbook. So let's walk through the exact strategy you can use to take an idea from your brain to a real working product. And here it is, a super simple 7-step workflow. Now, it all starts with your idea, of course, but honestly, the most important step here is number 2, the PRD. That stands for Product Requirements Document, which sounds complicated, but it's not. It's just a simple plan where you clearly write down what you want to build. This is the script you hand to your AI. After that, it's a loop. You build, you test, you fix things, you improve things, and then you ship your first version. And that PRD, that plan, is so critical because this is where everybody messes up at the beginning. They make these common mistakes. They give the AI vague prompts, garbage in, garbage out, right? They completely skip the planning stage. They don't really understand the basic pieces of what they're building, and they forget to actually test it. If you can just avoid these 4 things, you are going to be miles ahead of everyone else. Okay, so you've got the mindset, you've got the workflow. The next logical question is, what do you actually use? Let's get into the starter toolkit. These are the tools you can start playing with today. First up, for all that planning and strategy we just talked about, you need a command center. And for that, we're going to use Google Gemini Canvas. Before you even think about building, you have to get your ideas structured, and this tool is perfect for it. I want you to think of Gemini Canvas as your AI co-founder. It is amazing for brainstorming, but its real superpower is taking all those messy ideas you have and turning them into a clean, structured plan, a checklist, a step-by-step guide. This is exactly where you're going to create that PRD we keep talking about. It's the foundation for everything. All right, your plan is locked in. Now it's time for the fun part, the actual building. And for this, we're going to use a tool called Manus. This thing is basically a rapid prototyping machine. It's an AI builder designed to turn your plan into reality incredibly fast. So how's it work? You literally just tell it what to do. You can type in something like, build me a landing page for a dog walking service in Brooklyn. And just like that, it generates the page, the layout, the whole structure right in front of you. It's the perfect tool for getting that first version of your app out there, for testing a new business idea, or for building a simple client portal, all without that technical overwhelm. So you've built your first version. Now, what if you want to add that extra layer of polish, something that makes it stand out? That's where a tool like ElevenLabs comes in. It's an AI audio platform that can generate incredibly realistic voices. This is how you literally give your project a voice. Need a professional voiceover for an ad? You got it. Want to create a consistent audio brand for all your content? Easy. You can even clone your own voice to personalize everything. Imagine creating an AI receptionist for your business that sounds exactly like you. It's that extra touch of personality that can make your project really memorable. All right, we've covered the what, the why, and the how. We've gone through the mindset, the workflow, and the tools. So there is really only one thing left to do, and that's to actually go and build something.
Because look, all this knowledge is totally useless without action. So here is your challenge today. I want you to pick one idea, just one, don't overthink it, then use a tool like Gemini to map out a basic plan for it, and finally, use a tool like Menace to build the absolute simplest version you can. The goal here is not perfection. The goal is to start. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?